Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Prez. No good on the 3. Detroit has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brunson the pass to Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
From deep. And he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Prez.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Detroit making a switch here. Morrison's checked in. And now a look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Heat.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
Miller, the pass to Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 14 points for Prez.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Prez in the last matchup against Detroit had a huge game. He picked up 58 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We'll be looking to follow that up tonight. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Over to the wing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, down low, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pistons trail by 16. Brunson outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Prez. Fires for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now, here is Miller. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Adebayo. Prez with the ball. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. There's the triple. Sinks the 3-pointer. Prez has got 29 in the game.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. It's the Heat opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin up. New group in for the Heat. We've got Green. Cunningham is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Okeke in at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
For 3, connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now, here's Cunningham. 26 points for him last game against Miami.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Here's Prez. No good with the triple. And for the Pistons, they're shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Here's Okeke. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now Prez. He's got 32. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Well, Stan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and we were just talking the other day, what a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely loved my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area, and great sports fans. Hardworking people that really value hardworking teams, and if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
Cunningham outside, lets it go from 11, and it's Miami with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Detroit making a switch here. Stevens is checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Koulibaly's checked in. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Buries it from three-point range. Cunningham's got 6.
And defense has to guard Cade in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
Pass to Prez. A 3-ball. That shot, no good. Here's Steffens. He's off from 17 feet. And so it's Miami going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Miami Heat.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly.
Let's look now and see how teams stack up. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
On the court for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Williams. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Prez, and it's Walsh in at the point. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Pass to Miller. Green kicks to Brunson. Three-pointer. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Del Rosario. He's guarded by Adebayo. The Pistons shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Good on both. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pulls up, and again it will go. Basket is good from Prez. Prez has got 8 here in the quarter.
Feeling it, no doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Miller kicks to Brunson. Detroit, no good that time either. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Miller outside. Pass to Cunningham. Launches it. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Cunningham's got 9 points.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Here's Prez. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance. Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Drives to the hoop. Makes it off the glass. He's got 11.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Prez, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Green. Prez with the rebound. Miami's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. The 3 connects from three-point range. Prez has got 55.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
I got yours.
Miller against Williams. Miller, the pass to Cunningham. And a miss there on the triple. Miami's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. The three-pointer is right on target.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Cunningham's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Prez, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
With the crossover, and again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Cunningham, 13 points in the game. 6 to shoot. The tray. He can't get that one. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but